Stop loss hit on that one. That's a bummer. Ready. Don't wanna too hard to forget me. Didn't be much to regret me. Didn't you ever left me? Let's go, let's go. Yeah, another 8 apples worth of risk, and we're gonna do our best to capture as much as we can. Let's begin. Regret me. There you go. Coming into this split. Actually past this split. Wow. Not ready to let you forgive me, to let you forgive me, to let you forgive me. I'm not ready to let you forgive me, to let you forgive me, to let you to all. Ready to let you, but I'm not you forgetting me now. Random out to forget me. I don't hear no much you regret me. And you never left me. Why don't hate to I want to do most of the no one after 9 every dog is every dime. Don't you to lie to forget me. Let you forget me, let me forget. I'm not ready to let you. Ooh. Doing better. Last song called December, as I recall. Limely, every month. 4 contracts at 233. Might have it all. Thank God every day. There she sent my way. Things me you can take away. Hold you every night. 775. Rain is terrified. The man who stands to lose you. Hope I don't lose you. Please stay. Do I need you? Oh gosh, please stay. These beautiful things that I love. Stay. Without you, I need you. Oh gosh, please stay. These beautiful things that I love. Please don't say. I did a while and I'm lying in my face. It's good and it's great. Why do I sit and wait till it's gone? 4 contracts at 61.25. 61.25. 4 contracts. My stop would be at this high. 75.50. You are. Stay. I want you, I need you, oh gosh. Take these beautiful things that I learned. Oh, I found I need you, oh gosh. I need beautiful things that I've got. So I'm actually asking for this thing to come up a little bit. I'm not sure if it'll get there or not. This is such a banger too, bro. Gotta turn it up. Gotta turn it up. Alright, entry made, boys. Almost. Like a rock star. Order filled. We gotta place targets. We take a picture. How long? 47. I'm telling the truth. How long? 114 for 114. 1-1, boys. You are. Oh, how long? 1306, entry made. You know no way. How long am I gonna tell the truth? How long pretend that I don't love you? Oh, we're short right now. Going for a 1-1. Risking 4.6 apples for 4.6 apples. Completely equilibrium 1-1. Oh, I didn't plant it yet. You're right. Thank you for that. Planted. How long would I pretend that I don't love you? How long pretend that I don't love you? No. 15-minute chart is why I take in this trade. Now, I will hold on to this. I don't know if it'll work or whatever, but I will hold on to this. The possibility that I'll go down. Now, I'd be in long down here, but it did turn right before entry. Are you sure you want to go in long down there? It's already turned before entry. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh my gosh, it went so close to end 101 here. It's gone 0.75 to 1 with a 25% Piz, or 0% Piz. It's gone 0.75 to 1, and it's towards exit point now. It's towards stop loss. In my head, it's a bummer. Now, friend, what the truth? Don't fake love. It's not looking good, boys. Might just miss the flight. I can't stay forever. Treat your spouse so that can happen again. You'll be my bloody Valentine. Overstimulated and I'm sad. You to understand. Or am I just making a mess? My head. Do fake love, but I'll take some from you tonight. I don't have to go, but I might just miss the flight. It can't stay forever. You'll be my bloody Valentine guy. I'm just looking out for there is like a possibility that this day could actually go bullish. So it started up bullish, a green bar, then drop thick red, and then come up now into doji where there's wicks on both sides. And I'm just wondering, like, all right, is it possible to go green actually on this day? And I'm thinking it is possible, but that just demands a lot of volume, wouldn't it? And it's above average volume today, so it makes sense, and above average volatility. It makes sense that it could happen. The average true range has definitely gone enough, but still, it could make a run up here. Treat this life like it'll happen again. You'll be my bloody Valentine. Yeah. Da da ra, da da ra. All right, now I'm definitely putting my stop loss in place at this pivot in the zone. 273.25. 273.25. Any little bit helps, I suppose. 96 bucks risk. That's 3.8 apples piz. 3.8 apples piz. It's better than 4.6, is it? Yeah, so. Yeah, it doesn't look good. You okay, forget me too. Tell me you hate me lately. Oh, I bet you do. I'm out. Should be out very shortly. If it goes up, I'm not particularly short, no. If it goes up, I'm not going to be short. Cuz if it goes up, it's into the split. If you see on the 15-minute, it's been testing these wicks. Look at all these wicks. Sell wick, sell wick, sell wick. I'm not going to predict another sell wick. I think it's possible, but that's not my trade. It could be someone else's. It's just not my trade. It's not my thing. I'm going to stick with my thing. If anything, I would look for the break of that, honestly, with my target right on this high. That would require me to look at longs in a smaller time frame, which is right now. I mean, it could be looking upwards for a breakout. Might not be that bullish on this. I'd be asking for this thing to go all the way down, so that's pretty reckless. Essentially, to say that this trend will continue lower. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, coming down. That's essentially what I'm asking for, and I should have known that. But that's alright. It was worth a shot. Do the side. I'm out. Dun, 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 yeah. At the edge of the road, lost all sense of control. I'm down 3.8 apples on the sesh. This trade is technically still going on because it hasn't broken that distal line yet, so I'm going to keep tracking it, although I'm out. It's rather bullish. It's coming from this demand underneath here, and it just barely did not make entry on that demand, so I'm not going to take that demand either, even though I really wanted to. It just couldn't reach my entry. And that's for that reason I was going short, because it's like, oh wait, it's not gonna do it. You know, it's not gonna do it. I don't think it's gonna do it. What a close to this session. What a close to this trade. No re-entries. No re-entries. I can't re-enter. But it's interesting to see here. Into the fight, you and I. Yeah, 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 yeah. Won't you try to live on your own? Burning out, down and blown. From the start. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think this is gonna come down here. Down, down, down. I cannot believe this. Oh my gosh, I should have stayed in the trade. Alright, Piz stops suck sometimes. They definitely suck sometimes. Oh, you could go long. Hold on. Oh my gosh, crude oil. E1 guns, lay on your arms into the fire. Only one guns. Oh wow, it worked! This distal line worked. Look at that. It drops all the way down to the distal line. That's the weekly floor, I might believe. No, it's not. It's the daily. It's the daily comeback bar prevention. This thing was right about almost red on this day, and it got rejected. It will not turn red, it says. I will not turn red. And that's exactly what happened. It came so close to this low. What a buy. I was looking at that this morning like, dude, if that happens, I'm down. And we had this zone working. Oh my gosh, that is so frustrating. We had this zone in the morning. We're like, this is the zone that's going to work. Oh my fucking gosh. We timed both. It's just frustrating to see that we didn't look. To know and not to do is not to know. If you know it's going to happen and you don't do it, do you really know? If you freaking knew it, like you say you do, you would have had money on the line. So stop this nonsense saying that you might, oh, you knew it. Stop that nonsense, bro. If you knew it, you would have placed the order. Do you understand? Yes, sir. I understand that. So I don't want to hear that again. All right. All right. This 3-minute lonely pivot broke. Take a picture. There it goes. .75 to 1 it went, and that's it. Looking at you through the glass. No, da 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 da. I feel like forever. Forever feels like home. Inside your head. How much is real? That is the question. I know it feels like forever. If all that tells you that forever feels like home, sitting all alone inside your head. At you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Life forever. I'm gonna go short here. I suppose I don't know why, but I thought it would work. 5 contracts at this high. 5 contracts. 5 contracts at 78.75. 78.75. That would work. For you, yeah, 85.25. Yeah. Chew through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Feels like forever. No one knows how forever feels like home. No. Oh my gosh, it can't break. It might not break. Wow. Feels like forever. Forever feels you like forever feels. Oh, there it goes. We're in. Looking at you through the glass. 86.75 is my risk. $80 risk. $80 risk. This is zone number 1275. 5 minute is also a breakout. This is a breakout long. I'm taking the anti-breakout of that, so I'm short. And then the 15 minute is the reason why I'm taking it. It's in those selling wicks. I just figure that it'll be a bounce lower, but I may be incorrect. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's what I got. It's what I got. And last time that I saw your pretty face. $80 risk. 3.2 apples. It should be near break even here. Alright. 2 to 1 would be down here at 61.75. 61.75. 2 to 1. 170. 6.8. I'm dreaming of your face. $80 risk. $80 risk. It's on. It's on. Stop. Everything's set. There's nothing else we can do about it. This is zone number 1275. With me in my dreams. And tonight, it's only you and me. Da, da, da. Anti-breakouts worked here. It's gone 1 to 1 here. With a 75% pivot in the zone. I will opt to move stop loss to this high. 84.25 is my stop. 84.25. $55 is my risk now. 2.2 apples, Piz. We're asking for a 2 to 1. Here it is. It's a 2 to 1. It's somewhat nearby. It's right in the heart of demand, though. Target hit. Target hit. Wow. Awesome. Great dubski. Great W. Braski. Hamaski. Wski. Up 3 apples on the sesh. Gone 2 to 1 with the 75% Piz. This was a 5-minute anti-breakout. Off of a 5-minute 2-bar bubbling. Let's take a look at the picture. 5-minute 2-bar bubbling. That's fantastic. 5-minute 2-bar bubbling. Thank you, God. Protecting free space of 1 in trend. This was end of trend, in my opinion. Because the alpha swing, I don't know. Alpha swing seems down. The swing, down. Recent up. I don't know. Swing is up. Recent up. Anything else? That's it. I'm here without you, baby, and I'm alone, my lonely mind. About you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. No, baby, with me in my dreams. And night, girl, it's only you and me. Yeah, yeah. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. I have no idea where this is going. Let's take a look in the higher time frame. Daily chart hasn't moved an inch. I don't know if it wants to turn red, or sorry, turn green. It looks like it doesn't. Like, it tries, but it doesn't. If you look at it, up here is where it went, and on the daily chart, that would have been almost green territory, and they're like, no, nah, you can't turn green. So there could be supply there. As you can see, it's tested it quite a few times, but doesn't mean it can't cross through it and then come back the rest of the day. So the rebellion would be on the long side. The longs would be the rebellion against that daily daily turning, green. They want it to turn green, and that's quite an uproar because this is a complete down trend on this top. So, but they're mighty. I think the bulls are mighty. It'll be interesting to see. This is a big pivot, actually. That's just created now. This is the trend. If this wants to continue lower, it can, and break this low. It can. That's a trend lower because that's what it is. Otherwise, the bulls have to enforce a stronghold at some point nearby here. So let's take a look at, is there any longs? There's some longs down here. On the 1 minute chart, it doesn't look proper at all. The only thing that could possibly happen is perhaps this area, this entire long wick. On the 15 minute, it's also a long wick. You can see that demand open. If it wants to work, it could work. It's also a demand wick. It could work. This whole bottom wick is buying. So if it comes down, it could bounce this thing back up. I have no reason. I don't know. I mean, you could ask for 0.5 to 1 if that happens. That's what it looks like it wants to do. Free. I'm going to wait a little, just a hair. I'm going to wait. I don't like. It's just not clean enough. It's just not clean enough. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. If it does want to come down, this is the buying, in my opinion. This is all buying. This wick is all buying. So, it could meet some resistance there. I don't know if it'll bounce enough for me to be profitable though. So I would wait on it. To say again. Okay, now it's in demand. You have the opportunity to go long here. I would like to. I don't know. Do you want to? I want to. I can tell you that. I just think that there's buying here. I just think that there's buying here. This is a demand wick, you'd call it. 0.5 to 1. It's already turned. It's already turned. You gotta be a little bit quicker if you're gonna do that. Yeah, it's already gone. See you later. See you later, bud. See you later. Fine. Fuck you. That's alright. Oh, well, this is goodbye. In another time. Bye. May we meet again in another life. That's a buy, bro. That's a buy. I think it's gonna absolutely go above this line. Look at it come down even more. I would take anti-breakout on that if that's the case. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'll take that. I'll take that if you want it. I'd go 1-to-1 on that. Fudge! It's already happened. Yeah. If it breaks that low, I'm in. 48. 48, I'd be in one contract. This is goodbye. Hey, we meet again in another life. Angels passing by. Nearly in another life. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's gonna happen. 369258. So it actually has 2 minutes to do this. Let's check the 5-minute chart. That's right. That's what we want. It might not happen. Say you're mine. So this is goodbye. In another time. Just passing time. The 5-minute bar just printed. That's lovely. That's lovely to see. Bing, we're in. Hold on to this sucker. It's already going up. Hold on to this sucker if you can. I'm going to go for a 2-to-1 to our, look, 63, 64, I'm out. 64, I'm out. Get out of here at 64. Get out of here at 64. Come on. 64, I'm out. I hope it didn't hit yet. I hope it didn't hit that yet. Oh my gosh, it might have. The high is 63.50. Oh, fuck you. I'd be out of here at 46.75 is my stop loss now. 46.75, which is $45. That's 2 apples. 45 divided by 25. Nice. 1.8 Piz. Nice shot. Fucking buckets. I didn't get risk reward on that. It went that quick. I think it was 6.6 apples risk. Was it not? 2-to-1 hit. Fantastic trade. That it shouldn't happen more than 33% of the time, but that was fantastic. 1276. That was a quick one. It was that anti-breakout. The 5-minute looked marvelous too. Man, this happens too quick. I tell you what, it happens way too quick to be able to take the picture. I wish I had that picture because it looked perfect. The highs were never created a high. The whole time it didn't create the high. So the bars were down here. Let's say right here. There's 1-to-1. The 5-minute printed went down. It didn't even form a high at all, and it's just waiting to break them out, and that's exactly what we did, and we pounced on that. We risked mega. We risked 6.6 apples on that for a humongous reward. I don't even know what it was. A 2-to-1? I think that was 12 apples. I don't know how much that was. I gotta mark down how much that was. I mean, negative 5.8, and we're up we're up like 7 apples right now. I couldn't tell you. I don't know how much the reward that was. I think it was 12. Fuck if I know. Fuck if I know. Well, that makes sense. You have to make sure that you're in it. Okay, so we're up $150 today. So what does that mean? It closed at negative 230. What does that mean? $385 we made today. 15.4. Great. That makes sense. All right. So it was a 2-to-1. Okay. Yep. That was huge risk. But that was a big movement. Really big movement. We're up 15 apples on the session. Trying to get to actually 28 this time, unfortunately, because we lost 8 apples in the beginning session, morning session. I mean, I could split it out by session. I might do that next month, but this month I'm going by the day, not by the session. 3-minute anti-breakout. Off of a 3-minute 2-bar bubbling, protecting free what? Ending begins. Too late when it says just a way I'm running down, pulling me down. are going their separate ways. Rain. All right, here it goes. Here's the breakout. You could get involved short on this for sure. I'm going to wait, and I might actually buy it way down here. And I'm going to go for a 50% off coupon on this. I'm asking for a deep entry on this one. If it comes down. Deep entry. Here it goes. So here's the breakout on the short side. The breakout broke out, has not actually broken this low yet, which it's just playing games with right now. It's breaking low, acting like it's going to break this low, but then breaks the recent high, trying to stamp out those algos or whatever, whoever's trading. I traded breakouts like that. I traded, oh, it's going to break, so I'm going to put my stop at the nearest high for the possibility that it's going to break this, just for them to stop me out pretty much all the time. So I don't try to do that anymore. Breakouts are a way to just get consistently loose. Just consistently lose. It's nothing more consistent than that, in my opinion. That's why I've invented the anti-breakout, which we just took 2 of them. We just won them both. Both of them went 2.25 to 1. The anti-breakout is legendary, dude. The exact opposite of that trade that I found that I was consistently losing at. It's like, no, I have no fucking bias, bro. If it starts to win, whatever. My bias is trying to win, dude. I don't give a fuck if it's the opposite of my idea. Look at that rally. Which one doesn't want to stop out? I mean, the stop losses are littered here. Look at all these highs. They're just littered here. People could have gotten in on any one of these bearish bars. Their targets are most certainly on the bottom side of this. So this would be a reckless move for the bulls. That's dirty. I don't think that's fair. I think it would have to break the low. I don't know what bulls... Yeah, I'm definitely bearish on this for right now, but we will see. On its own to me, and I walk alone. Gold's done. Doubtful it'll do anything. Oil, it's been basing this entire time too, so just faking like it's gonna break out and then just to break the low. Don't touch it, in my opinion. I'm not touching it. NQ is the only one that's somewhat moving, playing some type of games here. We're up 15. We don't need too much, but we do need 10 more apples. You can risk. Look, we got 16 apples risk on the day. We can risk 30 apples now at this point for a 0.25 to 1. This is where things get actually creative. Because we have a full 30 apples worth of risk. We can take a triple order and go 0.25 to 1 and risk 30 to make 8 or 7. So highly likely that would work. However, if it slices through, it's over, man. And that's a lot of money on one trade. It's just a risk. It's risk reward. I mean, it's an 80% likelihood that it'll work. That's phenomenal. So statistically speaking, obviously, experimentally, I think I'm actually above that for 0.25 to 1s. But either way, that zone would be down here. If it does break lower, I feel like I'd be in here for 0.25 to 1 up there. I don't know. It's risky because it's so much money. I'd go half of that. I'd go double. Risk, 20 to make 4, 20 to make 5. That's fine with me. Still, I mean, it's a shit ton of risk. Or you could just still risk, you know, 4 apples a trade and consistently do this. That's what I probably should be doing, yeah. I'll do that. I'd rather risk 5 apples than make 5. It's gotta break this low. I don't have any confidence in this low, to be honest. Or, yeah. It's gotta break, dude. I just don't know where to put my stop, because as you can see, it's been trying to bust stops just all day long, just busting stops. So you got to put your stop somewhere. So I'm not, I don't know. Vital broken dreams. Those only on the nights inside me. Heart's the only thing that's beating. I'm taking an anti-breakout fold point. 8.25. That's 7 contracts. This high is 55.50. I'd be in 1 contract, 55.50. 55.50. I'd be in 1. Yep. If it breaks upwards. My stop loss would be at 64.25. I'd go for a 1-to-1 here. 64.25. This is it. If it wants to go upwards, it'd be like, all right, you're going upwards. But I don't think it will. Let's see here. Looks like it will pop. Looks like it might pop here. I'm taking a picture. We're in. 64.25 should be my stop loss. 64.25. I'm risking 175 bucks for profit of this low. 46.25. 46.25. 175 for 190. 175 for 190. 175 for 190. That's it. 175 for 190, risking 7 apples for 190. 7.6. Going for a 1-to-1. This is entered at 1348. I didn't plant this trade yet. 1277 zone is the zone number. I did take a picture, didn't I? I did. 1277 zone number. Let's see here. 3 minute. It's a 5-minute anti-breakout. It's gotten 50%, 75% pivot in the zone here. This is where the Bears need to be involved here. Almost a 1-to-1 hit here. Almost a 1-to-1. 0.75. Filled. Target hit. That's 7.6 apples. You should have moved your stop. That's one thing that you should have moved your stop to that 75%. And I'll mark that down. Might be. I agree. Should have moved stop once it pivoted. That's the anti-breakout fold point. This thing, I'm honestly still bearish on. I'd still hold that sucker, but at this point, we just want win rate. I don't give a fuck if it go. I don't give a, excuse my French. I don't give a crap if this thing keeps on going in my direction. It's just, I got mines, and I'm really happy with that. So 5-minute 2-bar bar. That's good. We're up 22 apples on the session. We're trying to get to 28, so we need 6 more apples, and then we're done on the session. That's positive 20 on the day. That's a big deal if we can get this. It's gone 1.75 at this point. Hold on. Just leave it be. Take a picture. I'll take a picture because that's the most recent pivot. That's an anti-breakout. It just right when it starts to swing bullish, it just tricks people, dude. It's so savage. It just is. That's 3 anti-breakouts in a row that's been rocking it. This is a 2-bar bubbling base. Fold point. Remember, it's a fold point Z-score of Z-score of 0.75. So a fairly large Z-score. End of trend. It was end of trend for sure. This one is end trend. This was an anti-breakout in trend. Protecting free space? Nope. Not protecting free space at all. It was in trend. Alpha swing was down. The swing is down. The recent is up. So I was basically counter the recent trend, and that's in trend. So that's solid. It's gone 1.75 and turning around here. This trade, there's a lot of lines on the chart. So this trade, I'm hoping that it breaks, because then I can erase it, because this is too much right now. This is what happens on just afternoon sessions. I'm only trading the NASDAQ essentially, because all the others seem to die, completely die. So I get all these lines on the chart. So up 22.6 apples. What we need is 6 apple trade. So there's multiple ways to get to a 6 apple trade. You can trade a 2 apple risk for a 3 to 1. You can trade a 5 apple risk for a 1 to 1, and you're almost there. Because that's standard risk. Otherwise, it's 10 apples. And I don't want to risk 10 apples for 10 apples, because I don't want to go down 10 apples. All right, I can't, and I don't need 10 apples. I would do I don't know, standard risk. Just go standard risk for 0.5 to 1. That's 2 apples, and do that 3 times. I don't know. There's just so many different ways, and this is the worst part of the day. Just, I can get there, but then the worst part of the day is just the last trade, because you're close. So we'll see. I guess it depends on the trade. So the news. This is a banger too, bro. All right, one of these trades are gonna go bye-bye. It looks like the most recent anti-breakout's gonna go. I can't believe this is still going up. Wow. There it goes. There it goes. When the moon's getting gone bipolar. I'm still laughing like hell. Take my medicine. I've created the sound of madness. Now I'm still here to explain. I'm in darkness, I will never come in a light. You can sleep when you're dead. Fine. So this anti-breakout's still rolling down. This one is actually still technically involved. I'm holding it. I'm not in the trade. I got out at a 1 to 1. No, a 2 to 1 on that one. But it's still rolling. I mean, this is just absurd that it's not breaking this most recent low here. It's pretty absurd, actually. I'm ready to step in at any point in time. At any point in time, I'm ready to step in short. Actually, so this is bogus, but I'll take right where my proximal line is, and my target would be at this low, because that's where a demand open is. I would take that short for essentially this is the risk. If it gets all the way down there, I'm asking for it not to go all the way up. So that's a demand open. That's called an anti-demand open. Anti-demand open. This is MNQ short, and I'd go for a 1 to 1, if not 0.5. No, I'd go for a 1 to 1. and I'd go single risk. It's 5 apples. I'm not super duper comfortable with anti-demand opens, but I'm still down for it. Explain at the darkness hour never comes in the night. Sleep when you're dead. And fine. 49.5, I'm short. I'm short at 49.5. One contract. And my stop loss would be at this high, actually. 59 flat. That's a little risky, but it is what it is. Let's see what happens. Not in yet. It's got to go lower to actually get me involved. This is the zone that I'm saying won't work. That's what I'm saying will not work. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm actually taking a short, a stop market, sell short at this low. In fact, I could probably get involved right at the low there, to be honest with you, but I'm not. I set up my trade as if I would go long. As if I was going to go long. And I'm essentially betting against my long move. It's actually quite interesting. What's the anti-demand open? Yeah, we're risking 5.8 apples on it. Going for a 1-to-1 for 5.8 apples. Then we're done on the day. This would be last trade of the day. We're risking 6 to make 6, essentially. Yeah, I'd hold on to it. That's a good point. The hourly candle is about to stop. So it's about to print this hourly bar. Not necessarily going to go lower. Where's my target? Target's right here at 40. Toss and turn at sea and drown tonight. Back to life. That's tough to get a 40 on that. That's tough. But that is what it is. I'm going to still take it. I don't know if it's fully reasonable, but that's what I'm asking for. We'll see. All right, take a picture. It's got to hit on this minute. It's got 1 minute to do this. Otherwise, it's not a trade. I don't take a demand open that's a gap. It needs to be the most recent bar. Letters that I send 403. Can't sleep without you next to me. I toss and turn like the sea. If I drown tonight, to life. Here it goes. Here it goes. Anti-demand open here. Take the short. I'm taking the short here. It should be here now. We should be involved, no? It's got to break lower. This is it. My target would be at this low. 40 flat is my target. 40 flat is my target. My reward is 190. Where's my stop loss? 190. 190 for 190. There's nothing else I can do about it. 190 for 190. This is anti-demand open. One of the first of its kind. Take a look at the 15-minute bar. That is a lot of selling. It's got to be in trend. It has to be in trend. The trend looks south. I'm asking for it to break the low that it's been poking fun at this entire time. Here it is. Almost target. Almost target. Come on, boys. We just need one more push. Filled. Done. Over. Woo! Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, Guys, if you only knew the struggle. If you only knew the struggle, would you understand why I celebrate? That's a celebration. What a fucking double ski. Whoa, and it breaks lower. Woo! What a trade that was. That's called the Anti-Demand Open. One of the first of its kind. It's a beauty. Oh my goodness, it's a beauty. What a beaut. I mean, that is just such a cool trade. It's such a cool trade. Oh, 190 for 190. Sorry about that. 1359 entry. 190 for 190. That was the risk. 7.6 apples I was risking. What the fuck? I thought I was risking less than that. Jeez. Oh my gosh, positive 30 apples. Okay. Oh, it's only 2 more apples than 20. Okay, that's fine with me. Either way, that's a baller move. That's ballerski. That's ballerski. That's for sure ballerski. Certainly ballerski. Bahamski. Alright, let's describe the trade. So, a demand open is when... Demand open is this. A demand open is buying that rectangle at the end of a trend. It's going lower, going lower, going lower. There's one good green bar, and there's people that post up as buying there that think that this trend will not continue. And I have lost so much fucking money doing that. So I said, I'm going to do the opposite. So I actually sold short where I would buy, and my target is where my stop loss would be for the trend to just simply continue. And then this is what happens. The trend continues and we make profit. So we're doing the exact opposite of what we were doing. Reckon that's why it's called anti-demand open, not the demand open. It's the anti-demand open. This is a demand open. It's anti. It's the exact opposite. So that's ballin', bro. 2.25 to 1. It's gone. I have to describe the trade still. Yes, I know. 5 minute anti-demand open off of a 5 minute demand open end of trend. Anything else? The alpha swing is down. The swing is down. The recent is down. Oh, the recent is up. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, protecting extreme demand open. Demand open is simply always seems to be protecting extreme anyways, because it's actually the end of a pivot. So this is the end of a pivot right here. This is the end of a pivot. That's a demand open. All right, now let's reel this one back in and see how much this one went. There's multiple trades on top of each other right now, and it makes things ultimately confusing. This one went down, anti-demand or anti-breakout going up 2.5 to 1. It looks like. Oops. I'd call it 2.5 actually. 2.5 is done. 1276. Take a picture of 1276 to be over with. Roger that. This is 1276. Don't even know where I got in. I'd have to result back to the picture because it was so reckless. I mean, here it is. This is the demand open. It went so fast. This one went so fast. It went drop, drop, drop. Broke the low. I'm in at the low. Turns around. Went 1 to 1. That's where the distal line was. That's where this bar's high was. Broke through it on the single bar. Went double. Hit 2 to 1. And I'm out. And that's actually how far it went. 2 point, went down right here, boom, up 2.5 to 1, and then turned and bubbled back and forth and then broke. So that went 2.5 to 1. We got 12 apples on that trade. That was a big trade. This is anti-demand open. This one's in contention just because for trade of the month, because this one was such a banger. Such a banger. All right, this one's over with. This one's still counting. I'm going to leave it be until the end of the session. At this point, we are done trading on the session. We're going to switch to a simulated session. Nope, there's no getting out of work. No, you're always working. This is your job. So you go to the simulated session. We made 30 apples on that session. What a fucking wild session. 30 apples of 533 on the day. 533 minus 230 of the morning session made... what am I thinking? You made $800 just now. 230 plus 530. That's $760 on one session. Is that 30 apples? Yes, 30.4 apples. Awesome. Matches up perfectly. My ledger is matching up perfectly. We did not break a single rule on that session. Is that right? Is that certain? That's amazing. Hold on. This is the afternoon session. I lost 3.6, then we risked 3, made 6. So negative 3.8. Wow. Wow. Negative 3.8 was my low. Our drawdown was negative 3.8 apples. The high was 30. Is that right? 30.2 technically, all right. It's grueling, but it's rewarding. It's like grueling. I would say 5. There's a lot of work. Now we closed session at 1400, so it took about an hour. About an hour. What a session. What a session. All right, now we can resume, and let's resume. Okay, so I would consider taking this actually. This 3-minute. I would consider taking this long. I'm gonna go 50% off discount on this. I'm on the simulated session now. Good. At this point, I'm gonna go for MNQ long, holding level. The width is 25.5, and we're gonna actually ask for a 50% off discount on that, going for a 0.5 to 1. Single risk, which is 6 apples. 6 apples about 6 apples at 221.5. 6 apples at 6 contracts at 221.5. 6 apples. We're in. Perfect. Perfect. Hold on to this sucker. This is this zone. My stop loss is down here. 208, 207.75, 207.75. 207.75. $177 risk. That's 7.1 apples. Now going for 0.5 to 1. Let's mark it down. Let's take a picture. It's rolling. It is rolling. Hopefully it keeps rolling. 12.79. 3-minute. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. Ooh, it's not looking good now. How do I feel? Creatures lie here. Window mortal, what the nicest. How should I feel? Creatures lie here through the window. This is a lonely pivot on the 3 minute. Wide, definitely wide. Outside regional, this is a line. Recency of 3-2, magnitude of 3-4, X score of looks like 3-1. Uh, 2.75. Monster, how should I feel? Creatures lie here. Darkness, my old friend, come to talk with you again. And I'm creeping. I'm going for 0.5 to 1, which is about right here. 46.75 is my target. 46.75. $291. 11.6 apples is the reward on that, and this is a 0.5 to 1. It's because of that massive coupon that we got on the deal. Massive coupon. $12.79. That's 50% off coupon. $12.79. Yep. But it is what it is. There's not much we can do about this, except just let it be. I am long. I'm long for pretty much the rest of the day. I don't know. Ooh, ouch. Don't know if that's gonna continue lower or not. It could. Eyes roll. 10,000 people, maybe more. Songs that voices never said. Say I'm proud, sorry that I let you down. The voices in my head get loud. Say I'm proud, sorry that I let you down. Let you down. Let you down. It is retracing now. It could come down and create a demand open here. So the thing is, that's what I'd be like, oh, now I want to buy a demand open. Well, it's still end of trend. It's still extremely risky. It still could lose and continue trend lower. It could. It's not like the end of times here. It's not. But the thing is, if it's gonna go up, this is a small risk for a potential huge reward, potentially a larger reward. So we're asking for this thing to keep on running upwards, and our target's right above this distal line right here at a 0.5 to 1, sitting there. We're risking 7 to make 11. This first trade in simulator, I just noticed that. I mean, That means if you would have lost this one, that means you're done with the simulated. You still can lose. At 0.25 to 1 now. Up 8 apples on this trade alone right now. Could get out. That's pretty much the question. That's pretty much always the question. Get out. I'm on the edge right now. I mean, I'm only going for a 0.5 to 1. It's not horrible. Let you down, worry that'll let you down. Voices in my head get loud. Like a say I'm proud. Boys, it's fucking cooking out here. Let's just say it's fucking cooking. It's absolutely cooking with smoke and steam and calories and goodness. Volume dropped off a little bit since the morning session, but still it's pretty well on average, or a little bit more than average. Still, I'd like to close these other trades. So there's a lot going on here. Our target's almost hit on the 0.5 to 1 here on this holding level. Oh, excuse me. This is a lonely pivot. Yeah, it's a lonely pivot. It's protecting extreme, protecting free space of 2. Sure is wide, though. Yeah, it's labeled it wide. Anything else? Any other traits to it? No. Outside regional distal line, which is this one. It's not outside local distal line. That's good. Right now, it has gone almost 0.5 to 1 here. Target hit, target hit. Target hit. That's a bomber. That's 11.6 apples on that one. That one's gone 0.5 to 1. That 50% off coupon helped tremendously. It did help tremendously. Let's take a look at how far this one went. I think it went 5 to 1. I don't know though. Oh my gosh, it went more. These are the ones you just never know when to get out, and shit worked. 7.75. Wow, 7.75 to 1. Was that a 5-minute? No, that was a yeah, that was a 5-minute anti-breakout, not 3. Look at that rally. Wow. I'm closing this trade out for the day. That's 5-minute anti-breakout. That was a short. It went 7.75 to 1. That was zone number 1275, closing it. Any other time frames that you want? Yeah, 15-minute, please. I can smell it. I can smell the fucking victory, mate. That's what I fucking smell. 7.751. We got out at a 2 to 1 on that. I like that though. 2 2 to 1s. Huge. That's how you did it. 2 2 to 1s. 5-minute anti-demand open. NQ short. That's this one. Oh, it's already done. 3.75 to 1. That's 1278. You can close that up. Zone number 1278. I'm out of here. And then it says I can feel my eyes. I said I feel my heart. That's the zone, bro. It went 1 to 1. What? Went 1 to 1. We got out of 0.5 to 1. Got in away here. Got in at 50% off. What a freaking crazy entry. 75% pivot in the zone. That's unbelievable. 75% going 1 to 1 here now. It's incredible. Incredible. I'm gonna close the session, so I gotta answer this. Hello? Hello?
Hi, I was calling about your property.
Yeah. Yeah.